Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're making this cute little wrap dress that I saw on Instagram. Here it is. This is how it looks, and it's really easy to make. I think I used 3 yards of crepe fabric to make it. So this is 2 yards of fabric. I think, is it 2 yards? If it's not, it should be almost 2 yards of fabric. Yeah, it's 2 yards of fabric. No, 60 inches is not up to 2 yards, just a tad bit less than 2 yards of fabric. But then it should be depending on your body size. If you're on the bigger size, you should use 2 yards or even 2.5 yards. So I folded it into 2, then into 4, of course. Just like when you're making your normal bodies, then I place my neck measurement, which is 4 inches, my shoulder measurement, then this is the armhole measurement, which is 7. Then I went down from the neckline to the armhole by 1 inch as the shoulder slant, and here I'm just carving out the neckline. Then I'm going to place in the bust round measurement on the armhole line. Then I added 3 inches allowance to the bust line so that it can be free. As you saw on the thumbnail, it is a very free dress. Then I'm going to measure from shoulder to under bust. Then I'm going to place the under bust measurement divided by 4 plus 3 inches too. Yes, then from there I'm just making out a straight line to the end of the fabric, as you can see me doing. So this is how it will look like when you make yours. Then you cut it out following that what is it called, the chalk. And that's just what I'm doing. Pretty easy to make. So guys, my abaya class is going to be starting again in February, inshallah. The next batch is starting in February. We are done with the last class. I think we're done in January 10th. So I'll be starting and done by February 1st, inshallah. If you're interested, please send a WhatsApp message to the number you can see on your screen right now. Okay, thank you. And so from the shoulder, you are going to measure from your shoulder to your waist where you want the wrap belt to start, right? Then you make a notch by the side so that when you are sewing, you know where to sew on the wrap belt. So here I decided to take out 1 inch from the under bust measurement just to make it a little bit more curvy. You don't have to do this. It's because the person that owns this dress has a really smaller boy. I think she's a size 6. Yeah. So that's why I just took out 1 inch. You don't have to do this. You can leave yours. I just decided to do that at the last point. Yeah. And this is what we have. A pretty simple dress. I think it's the wrap belt that makes it, look really cute and classy. And also the color. I love the color, the nude color. Yeah, so for the wrap belt, what you are going to do is you are going to measure your round waist. Then you divide it into 2 and you add 5 inches to it. That 5 inches is going to serve as the belt on one side. Then you are going to attach another belt. I'll show you guys later on the video. I'm just saying it. Yeah, so here I'm just showing you guys how you are going to place the wrap belts. You see, I just placed it on the mark that I made, that little notch that I made. And here I'm just making sure that the wrap belt is the same length as the dress, and I'm cutting off the excess. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, okay guys? As you can see, I'm dropping a lot of videos about dresses and abayas, so stay tuned. And here it's just this the sleeves. They are just pretty simple sleeves that I'm just measuring from her shoulder to her wrist, which is 23, but I added 2 inches so that the sleeves can be a little bit longer and reach her fingers, because I like when sleeves are a little bit too much and they reach your fingers. I think it looks better than when the sleeves just stay by your wrist. And that is my niece making an entrance, trying to touch my ring light. Yeah, I'm just going to continue making my hand sleeves, and that is her mom getting her yeah. So I just I just carved out the hand sleeve around the elbow area. You can make your sleeve just straight, and here I'm just making the belt, the other side of the belt. Yeah, And this is how it will look like after you stitch it, guys. Can you see? It's a simple dress. The stitching is pretty simple also. When you cut it, you'll understand it. So you see, that's where I attached the wrap belt. Can you see? So you see this little space that you can see, that is the 5 inches that I added. Can you see? That is the 5 inches that I added. So you curve it out and take it out towards, you know, after, I don't know how to explain this. And this is the other belt that I left. But guys, when you are stitching it, you'd understand by seeing it like this. You leave out that 5 inches and then you just leave it for like 3 inches so that you'd be able to tie it, you know, when you're wearing the dress. And that is it. Like I said, it's pretty easy. When you cut it out, you would really understand. Can you see? Okay, yeah. Can you see how it looks? Like that's it. So that little bit is the 5 inches that I added to her waistline, like I said. So you see, pretty easy to cut and pretty easy to make. So thank you for watching this video and stay tuned. I have more videos coming. Thank you once again.